Just how much of a frustration was that for you tonight?
Big one. To be honest, very frustrating. Just because it's so unnecessary, but still happened. We had a bad start in the game. Really well. They played completely in Southampton's hands or cards. What the saying is, and yeah, gave the game away. How we have to admit now in the first few minutes actually, because after that we were not calm enough to create the opportunities to turn it around. The dominance, especially. So its first half was massively influenced by the start, but with the break, I think we could settle it a little bit. But then dominant in the right areas, had the moments, but then decision making was not that good. So last pass we missed the last pass, and I heard now a second ago we had only one shot on target. So we had a lot of shot next to target, which is a finish as well. But even of them, we didn't have probably enough for the moments we had. So our fault, my responsibility, and that's it.
How much of a concern is that in terms of going forward? It's the second game now where you haven't scored. We're used to seeing you score so often. So for you to go 2 games in a row, it's unusual for Liverpool. Is that a worry? Is it just one of those things?
No, of course we worry about that. That's our problem. These are our problems. In football-wise, you don't have a lot of different problems. So it's like you defend bad or you attack not as good as we can. You create not enough. That's football problems. Yes, we are worried about that. But football problems, you solve with football. And that's what we are working on. So, yeah, but we know about the situation. So we are not silly. And yeah, we have to show reaction 100%.
Do you give some credit to Southampton for the way that they defended tonight as well, though?
Oh, definitely. So look, should nothing take away 100%. Southampton deserved it. They fought. They ran their socks off. They fought with all they had, and so they missed a lot of players and did really, really, really well. No, that's clear. But our I'm mostly concerned, obviously, about our game, and didn't like that too much.
Okay, John, do you want to go next, please?
Jurgen, I was just going to follow up on that quickly. You seem to sort of have a great deal of respect on the touchline for Hassan Hüttl. You both as managers, you know, there's a lot of respect there, and you expressed that and showed that at the end. He's done a good job here, isn't he?
Oh no! If we would have more time, we would be probably friends. But we don't live far away from each other. But I respect a lot his work. So I have to say, and a great setup tonight. But again, the problem is a little bit, and that's why I admire their game tonight not that much, because I think we should have done much better, and then it would have looked differently. We have another chance. We will play Southampton again. We have to show them that we can do better. But between now and then, we have a lot of other games, and we have to show anything.
Should you have had a penalty? I just couldn't quite understand the VAR looked at it and then didn't give you a penalty. Surely that was a penalty.
Yeah. So I turned around in the situation. We had a really good view on it, and it looked like a clear penalty in that situation. I turned around to the fourth official and he said, "Will we check it?" He said, "We checked it already. No penalty." That's the 100% truth. And now somebody wants to tell me how quick they had it in all these different angles, but that's 100%. We checked it already. No penalty. Look, and then you have situations. The boys really won. You have situations, and there were moments in when that last year, I think a penalty, or 2 years ago, I don't know, against Leicester, and people there, Sadio Mane going down at easy. If this boy would go down easy, we would have had this time a penalty, and last game a stone wall penalty. But what Andrew Mariner did with Sadio Mane tonight, I'm not sure if that's still okay, to be honest. So like the boy tried absolutely everything. Were a few great challenges with local pros, but there were a lot of situations which should have been free kicks as well. And the last situation when he goes down, you see that back in the box, he hits him in the end with his left foot, and that's another penalty. So we cannot change it. I heard now that Man United had more penalties in 2 years since Order is there than I had in 5.5 years. I have no idea if it's my fault or I don't know how that can happen. But that's no excuse for the performance of tonight, because that's something we can change. The rest we cannot change. We just have to respect the decision. But our performance we can change, and that's where we will put all the effort in now.
Okay, and final question, Paul Joyce, please.
Yeah, the players have done so well for you, and this is a little testing period. Do you get angry with them, or do you factor in that they've done so well for so long?
Both. So look, it's it's not. I know they are great guys. They're super boys. They're fantastic football players. But anyway, tonight they were not good. So and yes, when I think they should have done better, then I get angry. Not long, but I get angry. So and they know that, and it was always like this. And we cannot only be like this all the time just because we won something in the past. But we don't have to make it bigger than it is, but it's big. So we didn't win the last game, the game before. I don't know. Last 4 games didn't win. Is that right? I don't know exactly. So, and that's all our fault, mainly my fault. But the boys have the hand in as well, and we have to change that. And if you bring yourself in a situation like we did tonight against an opponent like Southampton, then you play with the fire. Let me say it like this, and oh my God, we can change it. No, we can't. Southampton is too good for that. The Premier League teams are too good for that, and we don't score late goals because we scored late goals in our past or in the past. No. You do that because you put an opponent that much under pressure that he cannot cope with it anymore. I think Southampton was tonight on the edge of it, but they still could cope with it because we helped. So that's all. We were not good enough tonight.
Okay, guys.